Thank you, Director. The Chair now recognizes the gentleman from Texas for his 5 minutes of question.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Dettelbeck, I want to get a better sense over here. I want to get a better sense of where the ATF's pistol brace rule derived from, and I'd ask that you please elaborate on ATF's decision-making process, specifically in issuing the pistol brace final rule. Did the ATF consider the several years of ATF opinions, including from the Obama administration, remember, the Obama administration, contradicting the final stabilizing brace rule?
So with respect to the origin of the authority, as has been stated, ATF derives its rulemaking authority in this matter from primarily the National Firearms Act, which was a congressional act passed in 1954.
Fair enough. I need to interrupt for a minute. In 2012, John Spencer, you know who John Spencer is? Do you know John Spencer?
I don't know that.
He was the chief of ATF's firearm technology branch in 2012, and he wrote a letter to Alex Bosco. Do you know who Alex Bosco is?
I do.
Who is it?
Alex Bosco appeared before this committee, I think, a couple weeks ago.
But who is he?
And he's an individual who...
Now, he's the one that invented the stabilizing brace. He's the one that invented it. So John Spencer, the chief of ATF's firearm technology branch, pretty smart guy, probably got a 10-pound brain. He then sends a letter to Alex Bosco, the inventor of the stabilizing brace, and says, quote, based on our evaluation, FTB finds that the submitted firearm brace, the one that we're talking about, when attached to a firearm, does not convert that weapon to be fired from the shoulder and would not alter the classification of a pistol or other firearm. He continues, while a firearm so equipped would still be regulated by the Gun Control Act, such a firearm would not be subject to the NFA controls. Was this letter, my friend, was this letter considered before issuing the final rule?
There's a very lengthy public record of all the things that were considered.
So just a simple yes or no. Was this letter considered before issuing the final rule? It's just simple. Did you know about this letter? Were you aware of it? And did you consider it?
The public record is clear.
All right.
This and all
is the goal, my friend, is the goal of the ATF 7.4% budget increase? Is the goal of the ATF to go after and criminalize law-abiding Americans? Is that what you're asking for, 7.4 more percent?
The goal of...
There's 40 million of them out there, 40 million of them that have this. I am one of those proud veterans. I view this ATF's recent pistol brace rule as a direct assault on veterans and law-abiding citizen American Second Amendment rights. Stabilizing braces are often used by and were originally created for, ask Mr. Bosco, were created for wounded and disabled Americans, just like this man right here. That's how you use that, just like that guy right there. What enforcement mechanisms? I'm trying to figure out how this works. What enforcement mechanisms will the ATF utilize to impose fines or maybe up to 10 years of jail time for those that do not comply, or maybe even those that aren't even aware of the final pistol brace rule? How are you going to do that?
So, Congressman, with respect to the process and the letter that you referred to, that was a letter that was about a specific product, one product.
My time is limited. I asked for a simple yes or no on that. You refused. I want to ask you, what enforcement mechanisms will the ATF utilize to enforce this?
ATF's mission remains focused on protecting the American people from violent crime. We target our resources on violent
All right.
people.
I have a minute left, and I'm still trying to get you to answer my question. Hypothetically speaking, if I fail to comply with the ATF's final rule by May 31st, what will the ATF do to me or 40 other million Americans?
With respect to all of the authorities that ATF has, we target our investigations
Next
on
thing
violent,
you'll probably be saying that you're
on-
going to have to go door to door. My point is this. Local law enforcement pulls over a car. The guy's drunk. All of a sudden, he's doing an inventory. He finds one of these braces in the back of his car, right? And that brace hasn't been registered because the guy had no clue this was even out there. Are you going to put that guy in jail for that brace? What is local law enforcement going to do? Hurry up, I got 15 seconds.
So with respect to a brace in and of itself, the ATF doesn't deal with the brace. The ATF deals with the weapon as assembled as a whole, determining whether it's a short-barreled rifle, which is a determination made.
I'm
based
not
on
getting anything
expert
from him. I
evaluation.
just want the American people, everybody to understand, you're going after veterans, individuals like myself, like this guy, with the resources they currently have.
Gentleman's
I
time.
yield back, sir. I know I'm out of time.
Gentleman's time is